And we're back! Alright. So, I'm not sick anymore. Probably. I think. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the link post Discord, and I can finally get back to my hobby. Being incredibly frustrated by old confusing mazes and puzzles. It's a great hobby. Alright, paste at here. I got the link posted to Discord. Now I just need chat. Hey there, Buster, how's it going? And I think everything is in its place. So it's been a little bit. I left off, this is the Bug City. We are in the Bug City because there's at least one or two things I hadn't been able to do here. That we still hadn't figured out. Let's see. We'll start by going down this path. I don't remember where this goes. Okay, this also leaves the city? Hold on, the city has multiple entrances and exits? I don't remember that. Anyway, well, it looks like we have another, as if I don't have enough paths going enough directions, or I don't know where they all lead as it is. Okay, we're not going to go that way yet. We'll just try to remember this is an option. Okay. Entering. Alright. Somewhere around here there's a door we didn't do. And I have not figured out that big area in the middle that we looked at the end of the last stream. And there's at least one fight with Dark Savant minions that will kick my butt. Ow. A large reinforced steel door has been installed to prevent any accidental intrusion by unauthorized personnel. Mounted to the latch of the door is a thick metal box in which a finger hole has been bored. Hey, I know what to do with this. Livestock, eh? Is it rhinos? Is it people? Well, I have two finger rods, and I don't know what the difference between them is. Okay, well, it wasn't that one. Really? Huh. Well, I don't think there were any more. I think it was just the two of them. I'm actually a little bit surprised that that didn't... Wait a minute, is this one going to be one of those things where I need to, No, you don't put them together somehow? Okay, well, there's another shot. I've got this book that I can't read. And I don't know what to do with. Well, I don't know what to do, so I guess I can't do this just yet. I would very much like to know what they consider to be livestock. Is it gonna be orcs? What's it gonna be? Alright, so this huge blob here is just a thing I can't do yet. The only other thing we got going on in town that I can remember is the Dark Savants that kicked my butt. I'm going to give them a try. I've got 100% of my well, close enough to 100% of my MP. if I take a moment to charge up my stamina... we can be in tip-top condition for this. Yeah? Some of the childhood games you never beat? Have you beat them now as an adult? Alright, this was the fight. Just ahead. I think it was in here. Yes, okay. The Dread Savants, shutting down their mysterious machines, and they come to kick my butt, and this fight was really strong. But I want to give it a try. This is a lot of things that can mess me up. Alright, how much can we do? Blink is a good trick. Blink is a very good trick. Superman's interesting. I don't know. I kind of want to use Create Life, but I also kind of want to use Blink. Let's go with Create Life. Alright, next up. Should I throw Crush? Crush does great damage, but it tends to do nothing a lot of the time. On the other hand, I could just do a big old Kaboom. And that would do a bunch of damage. I'm going to do a bunch of damage to them. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Alright. Now, unfortunately, the 3 troopers can paralyze me, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go maximum on this spell. Since we know this element does damage to them. Part of me wants to try to put everyone on, like, blinking and every possible thing. Oh, I should have put the buffs up. That might cost me the fight, actually. Let's see. Alright, we summoned 3... whatever a Bantari is. Shaman King. Oh, really? For Game Boy Advance, huh? Shaman King was an interesting manga. It started out so good. Schneider will rant about how much disappointment he had with that particular... Oh my gosh! We took one down. That's good. Alright, one of us is insane. 2 of us are insane. 3... Oh, this is pretty bad. 4 out of... So 2/3 of us got insanity. Very bad. Now they're stunning us, stamina draining us. Guy, you could have taken another 1 or 2 out. Alright, guys. Focus. Focus fire. As much as I want to take the troopers down, we need to make absolutely certain the controllers are out of play. They have to go down. And with insanity, suddenly all of our characters are untrustworthy. So I'm just going to tell all of them, and hopefully we will bring them... Somebody will bring them down. Oh, the things we summoned can't even hurt them? That's not good. Okay, this fight is winnable. Yeah, you can all just fire at empty space. I don't even mind. I don't even mind. It's not that these 3 aren't dangerous, but those 3 were the ones that terrified me. Alright, guys. Just breathe on them. That's fine. Should I be worried that the insanity will cause him to attack my own team? Should I? I probably should be worried, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it, so, I just have to hope we don't cast on our own team. I didn't think I was really gonna win this fight. Well, we've still got the summons, and, well, 2 of our characters are still fighting without madness. I think we got this. Oh. Bez resisted the stun and just took stamina damage. That's pretty good. Oh, are you done? No, he's still on his feet. That's okay. I think we've got them. Uh-huh. Come on, just swing the sword. You got him. No! No damage! Alright, she got them. Magic seems to have vanished from the puzzling boxes, and the various stations now lie vacant and dead. As you slowly cast your gaze about the chamber, the wonderment of these creatures and their machines begins to gnaw at the back of your brain, and you remember your strange voyage here in the ship that flies through the air and amongst the stars. It is a thing altogether different from your world and what you've known, for these entities seem to wield a power unknown to you, a power that seems to defy the laws of nature itself. A power to wield abstract mathematical thought into a reality composed of new, unfathomable dimensions, tampering the energy of the spheres as if it were but a weight of common steel. And yet, for all their magic, still do they walk and bleed and die as mere mortal men, and seem driven by the same hunger of conquest and domination that has ruled life since time primordial. How very strange. Alright, hold on. Alright, we need to fix some things. Oh, there it is. Sanity. How much sanity do I need? Hold on, let's try not spending 50 this time. That was, wasteful. Ah, well. Yeah, okay, that's a way better bargain. Let's do that. Yeah, I like spending 10 MP rather than 50. Hey there, Drawbard, how you doing? Alright, looking great. I think we came out of that fantastically well. Yes, I once more have interwebs. And I'm very grateful to have that back. Whew. That was rough. Okay, and finally, let's do one big old blast of stamina onto you. Okay, everyone's feeling great now. Anton detects something. Atop one of the table stations, you find a small enigmatic object whose purpose you cannot imagine. It's labeled text coder. It looks more like a calculator to me. Oh well, I think I might know what to do with this thing. Okay, I need you to rub it all over this. Passing the device over the page of the book, you read the following entries. Okay, this is a time, I think. 100 younger, 100 disruptors, so you sent 200 of your people in. Out. In. 5 elders, 50 youngers. Out. Okay, this is the people coming in from spacecraft. Sell. You're sending a lot of Trang to this world, aren't you? UVML. Spasms? I don't know these. Nargist Shuttle. Is this something I should be asking people about? Hold on. I'm gonna need to start another card. That's fine. I can do that. I'll do that here. Nargist. 2 S's. Shuttle. Galactic Stardate. Can I do that? Can I wait for that day? That was the last entry in the book. Can I wait for the Galactic Stardate and do something with this? How do I know what the current Stardate is? Yeah, some places the pollen is unbelievable. Alright. So now I can read the Trang text. Oh, hi guys, how's it going? Alright, let me see. Let's try asphyxiate. Or maybe we should try Death Wish, which would only be level 1. I think I need it to be level 2 here, so I'll just pitch a fireball at you. Okay, Anton, how about you? How do you feel about, let's try asphyxiate from you. Only level 4. And a Death Wish level 2, to be sure. Oh, right, I need to fix the speed. Well, this fight's gonna be quick. Fizzled? Shit, I really gotta get Droubard's oratory up. He keeps fizzling spells or backfiring them. Ooh, cheesecake. Asphyxiate doesn't work on them. I see. Well, this is a problem. I really wish I knew what spells worked on what foes. Here, get him with a psionic blast, why don't you? Alright, well, I guess you're gonna have to try your Death Wish, which is only level 1, because that's all we got. I'll let you... Ooh, level 3. Go ahead, try that. Missed. Okay. Okay, it's gotta be a level 2 Death Wish. Darn it. If only it hadn't fizzled, we'd have been pretty well done with this fight. It's alright, we can overwhelm them with sheer force. Just a whole bunch of guys with stun sticks. How hard can this be? Admittedly, they hit really freaking hard. Alright. Alright, fix her up. I don't want her passing out. Alright, we got 2 groups left. Go ahead and hit the first group with a lightning bolt. And you can hit both groups with this. Alright, and she'll be healed up enough, we should be fine. I hope that lightning bolt does enough damage to bring down some of them. Good. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, this fight is basically solved at this point. Okay, half of our party is paralyzed now. No big deal. Because one ice ball should finish the job. I think. Maybe. Almost. Alright, this guy's done. That was harder than it needed to be. Ah, yes. What exactly was I doing with you again? I don't quite recall. Okay, you desperately need psychics. Oh, scribing. You've almost maxed it. Good, we can use scrolls. Oh, I think I was working on your crits. A new ninja spell. Alright. Oh, hello, Anton. Intelligence, huh? Alright. Yeah, you desperately need to bring that theology up. Cure poisoned is very useful. I want everyone to know that. Alright, guys. First. Configuration. Fix. Why is it set to such an unacceptably slow number by default? Alright, level 10 is as high as anyone's ever been. Do you qualify for... Oh, you do not qualify. Well, at least... I guess we're glad he got that int. Oh, jeez, Anton. This is tough, man. You sure you couldn't qualify for better? Anton. The only thing you need is crits. Mage is not going to get you anywhere near getting your critical hits in. Because that's the skill you still need. Well, I'm going to let you do this reluctantly, but you need to... You need to figure this out, man. Alright, you just gained a level. Oh, you qualify for Monk? I'm so curious about Monk. It's one of the classes we haven't tried yet. Does it do anything interesting? Oh, geez, but I need you to become a mage. Not a mage, a psychic, a psychic. Hold on a second. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna let you try monkhood. Not even sure exactly what you're gonna get as a monk. Oh, you can wear robes. That's nice. Did you get any new skill? No. Stats are pretty good, but your vitality is terrible, and vitality is what you need to be... it's fine. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. Everything's fine. I hope. Oh, hey, sup? Yeah, I talked about it during the stream. I got all the information I wanted out of it. There was nothing else I wanted to know about that build. And I gave my thoughts on it. And now we're voting on what DOS game I play next. Because we're going to take a break from Master of Magic for a bit. Although it would be pretty funny if Master of Magic won. Now that would be unexpected. Alright. Oh, you haven't seen the video where to nominate? It's, So I had no internet for, like, a while, and earlier I just got it back on, and the first thing I immediately did was I made this video, which is right here. Right here. This is where you nominate. This is where you nominate it. There you go. It looks like it's gotten a whole lot of comments, and I haven't kept on top of them. Okay, so we have... Okay. So, what's Drowbard's level at the moment? It should be 9. 9. At the moment, but he's still cycling through classes. Drowbard still needs critical hits and psychic magic. He has neither of those things at the moment. So, 2 goals for him. Okay, right. So, we were able to figure out how to read this. We've got the port book. Okay. The next arrival is the Nargis shuttle. But what does that tell me, actually? We know when the shuttle will arrive, but we don't have a clock to know what time it is. I'm not entirely sure what this does for us. Also, I continue to be annoyed that there's a space in the middle of town that I cannot figure out how to enter. Well. Oh, how do you know about that? That was when I was in middle school. No, she was not Japanese. She wrote the message in Japanese, and I didn't learn Japanese, or enough of it to decode that anyway, until many years later, and I have no idea whatever became of her. She's one of those people who moved away and fell off the edge of the world. I haven't thought of that in a long, long time. Long, long time. I was the first person to ever confess their love to me. Not at the moment, no. As as I've been learning, I generally so he got bad rolls this time. He'll keep cycling. He can be something else. None of those are fantastic for him, but priest would probably be the best. He needs to get, I think, like 13 vitality if he wants psychic. So he has to get real lucky on that. Um Anyway, I view the Ranger as the stepping stone class. Every time I take Ranger, I get interesting options for the classes. Ranger is the easiest class to get that will bring you other classes. So as long as you're not a Ranger, you're just going to kind of get whatever. You're just going to kind of get whatever. But the moment that you get lucky and qualify for Ranger, then you got a chance to roll something more interesting. And you can roll, I think, probably just about any class off of Ranger. Oh, yeah, she's the one who introduced me to anime. Yeah, she went somewhere in the lower 48. I think she moved to Oregon, I think. But, that would have been ages ago. Yeah, she introduced me to Saber Marionette J and Oh My Goddess and some PlayStation games and things that I had, and I showed her a bunch of cool games and things. And got. After she left is when the anime store opened. We didn't even have an anime store back then. So after the anime store opened, then I got real into anime. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, wow, you don't actually have that yet. You're not far enough along in your psionics. Ah, fine. Alright, it's fine. You, however, are far... Yes, you do. Sonic Blast, I think that's the most important psionic spell. Mind Flay is nice, but, it's so expensive, and you can only cast it at low levels, and... Sonic Blast, however, I think it's in the sweet spot. Oh, right, you're level 1. You're a level 1 monk. Well, when you're level 1, you might as well just throw nuclear blasts. You're not going to be able to do much else. Okay. And, oh, what the hell. I was dissing Mind Flay, but I'll let you give them a proper Mind Flaying. And finally, we have you. A real nuclear blast. Yeah, we originally bonded because the two of us sat basically across from each other on the bus. And she was into Pokemon, and I was into Pokemon, and yeah. Somehow, at that point in time, I just coincidentally ended up being best friends with all the people who would turn out to have been tremendously unpopular. So it's like somehow we formed into almost a club of just the except I had been incredibly unpopular back in California, but up here, for some reason, they confused me when I first came here as one of the popular kids, and I don't know, I guess first impressions stick. So, it was weird. It was weird times. But yeah, I do miss them. Another friend from middle school got me into D&D that was part of that, basically that group. Ah, a second edition Ranger was my first character. This was all a long, long time ago. I don't know how strong these dragon rooks are in context of everything. Oh well. We'll hit them with a little of this, we'll hit them with a little of that. Something will bring them down. And I'll throw a magic missile for good measure. I don't know. Fireballs seem pretty good in this game. But most of the time, in most games, fireballs don't explode unless they're D&D based. In most games, fireballs are just... It's a ball. It's made out of fire. You throw it like it's some kind of fiery snowball. But yeah, anything D&D based, it explodes for massive damage. Alright. These are some okay levels. That's good. I don't know exactly what I'm gunning for, but I think I want Vitality. Because he does need more time in delving into his psionics. So what type of magic does a monk learn? Oh, well, I guess we don't know yet. You need to work harder than that, Anton. He's gonna have 100 on every type of magic. Here, get mythology to 100. Let's max that. Alright, what do you want to learn? This is supposed to get rid of demons. I guess that's good. Anti-demon spells might turn out to be a big deal later. Yeah, I think you need to bring your piety up. I think you want to be a priest one more time. And then you can probably enter your final form. Well, you'll need crits somewhere, so you'll need to work out ninjahood. At some point here. Oh, alright. Dexterity of 18, huh? Alright, let's have a look at ya. Oh, keep working on that music. Alright, he does not have psionics, and he could probably use another alchemy class. Oh, Crush! Crush, that's a good one. Well, are you ready? Crap, man. Is this really the best options you can swing right now? Alright, fine. 18 was a hell of a lot of dex, though. That was crazy high. Alright, you gotta roll good enough to get into Rangerhood. Otherwise, I'll just keep throwing you into whatever's available. Alright? I think you've got all the spells, except you could use a little more alchemy, and you could use the psychic. A touch of psionics. Because I really do appreciate being able to use mind magic as an attack. It bugs me when I have entire schools of magic I can't use for attacking. It makes me feel like we have a long way to go. There we go. That's better. That's better. fireballs. Nothing but fireballs. I heard that 5th edition bards are crazy because they're just allowed to learn any spell in the game. No matter what class it is, they can just point at anything in the game and say, I have that spell. And they're full spellcasters. They've basically just been turned into, like, all mage all the time. Oh, yeah, that was in, the Archmage class. You could also change the shapes of your spells. So you could just be like, yeah, I'm going to throw a fireball, but as an Archmage, I create a little hole in it so it's a donut shape for my companion. So it nukes all the enemies without hurting my friend. Yeah, the Archmage was a pretty good prestige class. Difficult to get into, but it only had like 5 levels if I remember right. So, alright, I don't think these guys are too tough. Let's see, I'll toss... On the other hand, we might not be able to... Oops, don't back up. We might not be able to do a ton right now ourselves. Alright, Schneider, this one's on you. Nuke 'em. As hard as you can. We're gonna have to use Nuclear Blast just because we kind of suck right now. Depends on the subclass. Yeah, these aren't too bad. Yeah, those weren't so bad. And that'll be level up. They're getting decent amounts of stats. I'm just not sure they're in the right places there. I think Mook was a better pick than Elf. But how could I have known at the time? Ooh, my gosh, that's a good level. Yes, like that. Alright, get that alchemy up. Well, there's still some priest spells to learn. You'll pick up some more mental magic, if nothing else. Yeah. That's fine. And once you get into a class that can provide alchemy, you can pick up the highest level spells and, hey, rangers use alchemy, and that's what we're looking for anyway. So it all works out. I wonder where this path is going. Generally, going off into the woods has been a bad idea that just wastes a ton of time. I never seem to find anything out there. I should probably focus on... Oh, crap, it's the birds again. Focus on just getting through here. Alright, well, man, if you would only had Ice Ball... I gotta get you an actual mage level, man. Alright, you know what? Bonk them? I don't want to use up too much MP on this. At the same time... I don't want to take too much damage either. Yeah, Bez... So some of our characters need to become a mage still. The College of Lore. Hmm. Attacking 2 times per round wouldn't mean much in any other edition of D&D, but in 5th edition, I think that's the special ability that only fighters get, right? Wasn't that how it was? Only fighters could make extra attacks? Actually, in 4th edition is where they started limiting you to 1 attack a round. There we go. I don't know what you're going to qualify for. That doesn't look like a great stat spread to me. You're definitely not going to get back into mage, or priest like that. Well, you keep gaining multiple stat points. You're going to qualify. You gotta qualify for something good. Alright. We should take a moment. Yeah, spell points are where it's at. We're playing Wizardry, not punch things. I want MP. I want all the spells. But also I do like punching things. I should learn, my characters need to learn to do that at some point too. Alright, these shouldn't be too dangerous. I think these are a relatively low-end opponent. I think they cast Sleep, though, so I can't go too soft on them. I should have probably bought more tea from the monks. I think we're out. Well, we'll see how things go. I've been doing a decent job of conserving MP thus far. Yeah, 3rd edition clerics were kind of OP. It was crazy. The things the clerics could do with domains, depending on what you did. I really do like 3rd edition clerics. Being a cleric with the air domain and being able to just throw a lightning bolt once a day. Surprise! It hits as hard as the wizard's lightning bolt. I only get the one, but, surprise! Being a cleric of trickery and suddenly, oh look, I get some rogue skills. I can disguise myself and lie. Am I mixing it up? Was it a different domain? I think it was trickery. And the luck domain was just good. Like, anytime I'd build a cleric, I'd always have to consider the luck domain. No matter what the build was, it's like, but then there's the luck domain. I could pick that. almost maxed. That's probably the last priest spell in the game. He's probably got them all. Oh man, they only get one domain? What? I'm a cleric of war. That's it? That's all you are, is a cleric of war? Because the 3rd edition is a cleric of war and travel over there, and there's another guy who's a cleric of war and air. 5th edition really goes out of its way to simplify everything, don't they? Take everything down to the most simple. Wouldn't want anyone to be put off by anything complicated. Alright, I'm throwing a lot of mind blasts at this guy. Hopefully one of his heads will go crazy and bite the other. Ow, ow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, it's insane. It's insane twice. That could matter, maybe, I don't know. No, wait, go back. Hide. Yes, hide. Try hitting it with a level 2 crush. And a level 2 crush. Okay, this will probably take care of it, right? Yeah, we probably got this thing good. It was a 2-headed tiger. You know what's funny? 3rd edition clerics already got... I think they already had heavy armor proficiency. And yeah, the war domain gave you weapon focus and... it gave you weapon proficiency and weapon focus with any weapon. Specifically, whatever your god's weapon is. So, any martial weapon, any exotic weapon, anything in the game, as long as it's in alignment with whatever your deity is. But you see, there was a small little loophole in that. If you were working with clerics that could just be to forces, you could be a cleric to no particular deity, but to a specific cosmic force. Well, in that case, you could just pick whatever weapon you wanted if you picked the war domain. It's a little bit of a loophole. I don't know if all DMs would have allowed that. A lot of DMs can be persnickety about it, particularly the Forgotten Realms setting. You can't do that specifically in Forgotten Realms. Otherwise, your character can't even be rezzed without a specific deity that they're attached to. Yeah. Yeah, the gods of Faerun are like... They're really persnickety. Okay. We're gonna crush them. I think there were some prestige classes and things that allowed druids to pick up a domain, too. They'd end up with things like a plant domain or something. Oh, I never had a problem with clerics to specific forces. It just depends on, you know, what it is. But yeah, some DMs aren't for that kind of thing, and specific campaign settings, especially Forgotten Realms, is just like no. No, you can't do that. No, I think you should throw. You know, I'll throw a magic missile. It'll be a little underpowered, but it should do something. I don't think they've got that many hit points left. Man, Bez is taking a beating from these guys. Ah, shit, they got him! These things hit so hard! Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. They do so much damage. Alright, hold on. We don't want this to turn into a total unmitigated disaster now. Alright, this should take care of it. It's got to be close. Okay, yeah. Okay, everything else just wasted. That's fine. Oh man, I loved multiclassing. Multiclassing was where it was at. There were so many interesting things you could do. Alright, what do you want? Most. Go ahead and take armor melt. Oh, that was a terrible level, but at least it was in vitality, which gives me a little bit of hope. Still not getting any magic. Do monks not get magic? Or perhaps he knows all the spells in whatever school monks provide. I wonder. Well, that was a decent level. Alright, alchemy is maxed. Alright, we have a problem now. Bez is down. Alright. I have the actual spell. What's the difference? Oh, well, I can only get level 1. Try again. Res. Well, that's not good. Okay, res is not working. Shit. That's very concerning. Alright, somebody has the answer, though. It's you. Okay. That's the only res we had, though. So, don't die again. It would be very bad. Yeah, this is going to permanently damage his vitality. At least his vitality is pretty good, though, so... But yeah, these tigers, they're doing way too much damage. You guys gotta heal up. Okay. Actually, we're burning through most of our MP. Just healing costs so much. more reses left. Huh. I remember in 4th edition, one of the things they wanted to do but didn't was they wanted to make it so that whatever you picked as your race would level up for like the first 4 levels. So you'd continue gaining elf abilities or dwarf abilities or whatever until you were like level 4. And at some point in their development, they decided, actually, that sounds like a terrible idea. What were we thinking? But that had been one of the things they were going to do. Yeah. Is XP based on... So, this game's XP system is insane. And I don't feel qualified to explain how any of this works. But my understanding is, based on the class, is how much XP you need. You always gain the same amount of XP, like everyone who survives just gets a share. However, then there's the skills, and that's where it gets weird. So, every time you use, for example, you fight with a staff, it will slowly raise this number. But it seems to get slower the higher it is. And I have no idea how many attacks raise it by a point or what, but, you know. Yeah. And every skill is growing every time it's used. So, it's a whole thing. Oh, wait, you're level 11. Oh, shit, that's right, you're stuck! Oh, please. Oh, please gain a stat point that lets you class change. I don't know what all you need, but please, whatever it is, anything. She really needs to class change. She's stuck. And she has a lot of growing to do in the magic department. Beak of Dracon has been super useful for the breath weapon, though. Been handy longer than I expected. In the field ahead, you hear the din of battle. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, it's the flying people. We hear about you. We saw one once. Whoa, whoa, slow down, I haven't read that. Suddenly, from between them shoots a bright red sled into the air, but it's immediately snared by a net, which grabs the end of the flying vehicle, and the Spider-Men quickly haul it back to the ground. From the crashing sled, you see the pilot leap into the foray of brown attackers. It appears to be a woman, heavily outnumbered. You see her turn in your direction and call out something, but she is too far away for you to hear. Do you wish to join her in battle? Would you like to join my party? Hey, I've been planning to betray the bug people and join the Umpani inevitably anyway. Maybe she can teach me a skill of... Ooh, assassin. Haven't seen assassin yet. Alright. What should we do to you? I will start with a melee. I will follow this up with... Good question. Draining Cloud, Fireball, Blinding Flash. Create life. Yes, we need minions. Okay, next up. What should we do? I'm gonna hit them with a Sonic Blast in hopes they go crazy. Yeah, full power. Maximum on just these two guys. Okay, you are gonna try... No, that'll never work. How about... I think most of this they resist. Blast them. I want those assassins dead. I have a feeling those assassins will have instant death attacks. No matter what else happens, I want those guys out of this fight. So, let's make sure every single attack also hits them. Alright, they'll be insane. They'll be... Oh. Okay, alright. They've stunned someone already. We've made minions. Man, they did so much damage to Snyder, and Snyder is supposed to be a big sack of hit points. Snyder was going to hit them with a powerful psychic attack. They took him down before he could do his part. That's worrying. The Wilders aren't too big of a deal. Oh my gosh, these assassins. They're both still in play, and they are vicious. Maybe I should have blinded them after all. Alright, hit them with your best fireball. Hit them with your best ice ball. It's not very good, but it is your best. Where is the person we're helping? She should be helping in this fight too, you know. Okay, good. They're distracted by the minions I summoned. That's very good. And the minions are hurting them too. Sometimes we hit them and it just doesn't do any damage. Oh wow, they're killing my minions. Breathe on him. Alright, I am very concerned about your health, Schneider. I really can't afford to have you go down. And I think this guy isn't gonna hold up too much longer. Okay, good. Oh, we found... It's gonna be a stun stick. Ah... So, 3rd edition had the Savage Species book that let you play as any monster and turn any monster into a leveling up class, and it was the coolest shit ever. Okay, Sonic Blast, that's the important one. Still no spell? I don't think monks gain spells. Oh well. A new mage spell. The last one you can learn. And there's nothing left for you to learn from Clerichood. The battle over, the pilot returns to her fiery vessel and glides over the land before you. Thy courage is great and thy arms strong. Janetta? Okay, hold on. Whoa, we gotta write some shit down. Okay. There's a city in the sky. Okay, that's the first thing we need to know. City in the sky. Okay. Jan... Et... Helizoid... Legion! Okay. All right. Sent by the great queen of the tribe, Dame Kelly, to learn of the strangers that now inhabit our land. Are the Are the Danes related to you? Is the tower the way in and out of your sky city? We await the coming of the Crusaders! Oh, Crusaders of the Dark Savant? I'll just write Crusaders down. I give to you this banner of my people. Carry it with you, that all Helizoid should know you as a friend. Oh! Present it to Dame Kelly in the City of the Sky, and she will welcome you. Great! If only the bug people gave me something I could carry around, so all bug people would know I was a friend. But no! Saying farewell, the girl, Jeanette, throttles her crimson steed and goes screaming off into the sky. Hey, can I have one of those? I would really like a flying machine. It would be really handy. Clerics, sorcerers, and warlocks used to pick their domain, patronage, and heritage at one level. Now you need to wait till level 3. Wait, you don't pick a domain until level 3? Or a heritage? That's weird. That's just weird. Hold on a second. I need cure poison. No, not poison. No. Cure paralysis. Okay, there we go. All better. But I am running dangerously low on the ability to heal. Dangerously low on MP for healing. Man, do I need a way to fix MP? Oh, consider me so surprised that it was a shock rod. Alright, I'll just put this over here with the other things. Oh, hey, Stefan, how's it going? Okay, are we going the right way or are we going backwards? Okay. Well, thank you. That one is one I'm particularly proud of. Hello. Xenozoid? No, I just got a thing. I just got a thing that makes me noted as friends of all of you. I have to fight them, don't I? Well, can I at least knock them from their mounts and steal their cars? Grand Theft Space Auto time? No? I have no idea what to expect from them. Energy weapons, probably. What would your weakness be? What would your weakness be? Sound-based weapons are usually pretty good against most things. Ooh, ice versus flying type, yes. That makes sense, right? I don't know how tough they're gonna be. I have no idea. Alright, we'll use a combination of ice and... Let's throw a whirlwind at them. Often that doesn't work. But let's see if that works here. Okay, sound works sometimes. Sometimes it's failing. Iffy. Okay, wind didn't work. Ice is hit and miss. So far, everything's hit and miss except wind. Wind just doesn't work. Wind never works. Alright, let's try whipping rocks. And let's try acid. Let's see if either of these hit all the enemies. Past that, I don't know, here, have a fireball. Fireballs are always good, right? Probably. Ah, well. That's all the information we're getting from this fight. No, I can't use diplomacy unless it tells me I can. I don't feel like I learned a ton from that fight, other than don't use wind. You really think that wind would be super effective against a flying opponent? He really needs to learn Shrill Sound. It's fine. He'll get it eventually. So... Alright, done. But you paralyzed and poisoned us. Now we have to deal with this. I really should have bought some tea. I wonder if I've made a wrong turn and I'm not going to Dame Tower at all. Well, only one way to find out. Just keep going. At least the moths are easy. They don't take too deeply a bite out of my MP. Oh! Hi, how's it going, guys? I'm looking for where you all live. I'm just gonna kind of bonk you a whole bunch, okay? I don't want to take too much damage, but I don't want to spend too much MP either. Yeah, I didn't think they were that tough. You're toast. Oh wow, they were worth nothing. I really do want to search everywhere in the woods. It bothers me not searching everywhere in the woods. But every time I've done it, I've found like nothing. So probably just ignore it for now. Seriously, I've spent hours just wandering the forests, exploring all the tiles, and adding them to the map and finding nothing. Wow, you woke him up just in time to do that to you. This is a problem. Come on. Just a little bit more. And these things should fold. Paragon to be class levels? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by Paragon. You said the Drow Paragon gets +2 dex at 3rd level. Are you talking about... Wait a minute, that's a 3rd edition thing. You're talking about... Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yes, those do count as class levels. If you anything you do after that is multi-classing. Yeah, those do count as class levels when you take Paragon levels. Yeah. Not that I've ever known anyone who actually did. Or would want to. There's way more interesting things you could do. Oh wait, no, Schneider. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, yes, okay. Yeah, Wings is out today. Oh. Fork in the road! I think one of these is going to lead back to the starting area. Yes. Okay, this is it. This would have led me back to the start of the game. I wonder if I go to sleep in those, if it'll just drop me there. I suppose I wouldn't mind too much, because it would let me recharge at the fountain, but there should be a tower around here. You'd think a tower would be relatively easy to spot in the distance. Standing above the treetops, the great Tower of Dane, Dionysius, is visible in the southern sky, a deep, paled, monolithic slab which rises above the forest lands with an unnatural, alien majesty. Really, alien, you say? Strong and expressionless, you can almost feel within its cold, stony walls the powerful magics which most surely reside within its holds. And for the first time it dawns on you just how old must be the ancient and established Order of the Dane. A sect likely as old as the planet itself. Found it! Is this the place? Closer to the ominous tower, you feel a bony chill that seems to descend on you from its looming surface. If you say so. Yeah, it was basically a mini prestige class that you'd get starting your character out, the Paragon thing. Yeah. I remember reading it ages ago, but I couldn't tell you the details anymore. Oh, a tower! Of course! The natural conclusion would be we would go down. Of course! What other direction would one go in a tower? Here's the last of my gas on healing. If things get too hairy down there, we might have to find out if that poppy field shortcuts us to the mountain. Inside the entrance of the tower, an utter lack of warmth tells you much about the Fellowship of Dane, as could any Dane himself. It does not strike you that they are likely to provide visitors with any sense of a hearty welcome, and indeed you suspect they would be quite perplexed by any notion akin to showing one a good time. But then again, perhaps it won't be dull after all. Oh hey, more glow moths. Alright. Alright, we gotta conserve what we've got left, guys. Yeah. No magic used. And an encounter solved. Alright. Let's cast the thing. Detecting secrets. There's going to be a lot of little cells like this, aren't there? I always feel uncomfortable going into places like that. Like, I'm just going to have a portcullis slam shut behind me. DMs love portcullises to slam behind you, you know. Okay. Oh? Hello? Okay. More friendly moths. Well, well, well. Spelljammer? There is a Spelljammer game among those strategy DOS games. I have no idea what its quality is, but I did note there was a Spelljammer game among them. One left. Every fight I can resolve without a single MP is a victory. I was expecting to be accosted by a whole lot of spellcasters with status effects. Well, there are a lot of things on that list that I'm dubious should be called strategy games. I really wish there were subcategories. They could put the board games in one subcategory, the RTS in another. It'd be really nice. Surprising that it isn't that way already. Okay. Should we go down the path, the secret path we found, or... Sure. Nothing but moths. I'm surprised. These guys must all have to go around naked with the moths having eaten all of their clothing and everything. Maybe they have huge rag piles for the moths to breed in. On the one hand, these fights are pretty easy. On the other hand, these fights are not exactly giving us level ups. Oh, okay. Oh, initiatives. Oh, initiates. This isn't dangerous. I think. Okay, 4 damage. Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about these. Probably when we get to the later floors, things will heat up, but right now, well, this is a lot easier than any of the other places I've been this game, honestly. Hey, the one who can read scrolls. Enchanted blade? Sure. Yay, enchanted blade. Does it feel like there could be a secret room there? Temple of the Initiate. Ah, okay. Is this where all your noobs hang out? Alright, let's take the smuck bait. Upon the ruined block arising from the floor rests a tiny golden urn. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to get attacked. Or a trap door was going to open up or something. A tiny golden urn. Anybody got anything for tiny urns? I don't think I do, so... Tiny urn. I need to find the tiny remains of something golden? Ah, yes. It's a good thing. Dark vision can be a double-edged sword like that. This is the Dane Tower. Or Dane Hole in the Ground, as the case may be. So far, it's mostly just been moths. I can never just pick the locks. Why did I even take lockpicking or knock or carry around all these keys? Oh. Slimes. What are the odds these are actually going to be way more dangerous? Nope. Like the rest of this dungeon, they're weak. Jonga powder? Nope, I haven't met any merchant, and I've never seen Jonga powder. No idea what you're talking about. Alright, I'll burn a little MP here. We've been pretty good about conserving MP. I can splurge a little. I'm gonna go grab a thing. I'll be right back. Ugh. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Hide, bonk, bonk. Go! Get him. Hmm. Really? We didn't defeat a single one last round? What's going on, guys? Hmm. Cheese puffs. Mmm. Cheese-covered industrial waste. My favorite. Mmm. Well, this place has an unusual shape. There's still a few doors we haven't gone through. Hmm. A spray of choking gas jets from the ceiling, engulfing everyone. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Doesn't anybody have any kind of trap to... What? Get out of there. Extending from the wall is a marble altar adorned with graceful and decorative carvings. A marble altar, huh? Alright, guys. Yeah, he has no healing left. Anton, though. Anton is still gassed up. So we need this right now. Alright. A marble altar. And I can't do anything. So I just take some more damage because we can't seem to avoid stepping on whatever trap. That's annoying, but what can you do? Alright, look, just a touch of fire should clean this up. There, one of you should get the job done. Well, I haven't met any merchants, so I might as well just keep exploring. Oh. Entering the antechamber, a gaseous swirling... Excuse me, I was reading that. Oh. All who come to accept the trial of the fellowship must prove themselves worthy before the spirit of Dane. Yeah, ghosts are a pain in the ass. We're still nauseated. Alright, look. I just like how pass or fail this is, but, you know, we'll try it. Alright, what else can we do? Create life is a good idea. So far things have been low leveled. I don't want to go too far overboard. We'll test a mental attack. We'll test an acid bomb. A magic missile. Some of us are going to miss their turns, so some of this testing won't work out. Pretty sure on the magic missile, though. Darn. Magic missile did nothing. Mental attack did nothing. Magic missile did nothing. Okay, you can try to melee. Okay, she's asleep. Shrill sound? I don't know. How do you feel about fire? Do you like fire? Let's find out. Oh, did the sword actually hurt it? All my spells are ineffective, but I think the sword hit it. Well, that gives us a definite path to victory. Can you hit hidden enemies? Try punching you with our kung fu. Okay. All right. Well, 7. Wow, it wasn't even worth much. Oh, powder. Is this what we were looking for? It's iocane powder. I'd stake my life on it. Ashes and diam. Ashes go in the golden urn, right? That'd have to be, right? I'm so bad with these. It worked! Inside you find a miniature gold figurine, faceless, but no doubt in the form of a statuesque Danes. Oh, that's it? Alright, the idol would go on the other thing. So we've got one thing for the altar and one thing for the urn. What? Immune to iocane powder, but you'd have to build up an immunity over years. No way. Okay. Okay. You place the idol upon the mantle. Was that the door? Gotta become not nauseous anymore. A tiny urn. I have ashes, and I have an urn. I have ashes, and I have an urn. It just feels like A slots into tab B, you know? Well, we have successfully identified the latest Dread Pirate Roberts, guys. If you wish to claim his bounty, you know what's great? I just took a clip from that movie and used it in the video I'm working on. It's going to be a little while before the video's done, but Man, the nausea just does not want to go away, does it? Alright, it's all gone. Unfortunately, we are really scraping the bottom of the barrel on our healing. I have no idea how you're supposed to keep yourself healed up in this game. Like, I got no clue. Okay, what you got for me? Greetings, brethren of the Fellowship. You have passed the test of the Temple of the Initiate. The Fellowship blesses you with the title of Disciple. You must show a token of thy good faith in accordance with thy rank. Will you accept thy Fellowship dues? If you take all my money, I'm just gonna murder you. You have done well. How much money do I have? Okay, we still have our money? Okay, I don't know what he took as a token, but, well, it probably wasn't that important anyway. The Ratkin? Ugh, jeez, I don't know if I even want to go to the Ratkin ruins. They poison, and they come in huge groups, and they're annoying to fight. And I have a feeling like they're going to turn into assassins with insta-kill at some point. Yeah, but food isn't very good for healing. Though I could carry a shit ton of bread rolls, they just don't do much. Okay, you gotta be getting into some good options here. One more point of speed or perception should get you into stuff. I'm worried about the low vitality. Being an elf has actually been a liability because of the vitality thing. You could be a mage or a thief. Not what we're looking for. I feel like you're close to Rangerhood. I'm pretty sure that it's vitality that's going to be a problem. You need to get vitality in the next level or two, or else you might get stuck. And have to pick something you don't need again. Okay, we found a staircase going up, but there's more of this floor to explore. So we're going to go back and explore the rest of this floor. Okay, this is where we entered all that. From the hidden passage. So... yeah, we've got 2 more potential paths. This one's going to be a dead end almost right away. Okay. So that should leave this as the only path left untrod. This might be a short or a long path. Gathering inside the chamber, a huddle of Dane talk in soft whispers, ceasing as you enter. Surprised at your presence, they distantly survey the party, trying to fathom your intent. then, bearing aught but a slit for a smile, they... The Fellowship of Dane welcomes ye, good brothers. Hast ye heard the word? Yes, actually, some random guy told me randomly out in, like, town. May the divine light guide it. Well, great, thanks. Alright, that answers that. I guess we go upstairs. Alright, upstairs. You guys... Did you guys realize that you were storing undead in your tower? Are these supposed to be here, guys? Alright, I'm gonna hit you with a Dispel Undead Tier 3. But that's all I'm willing to spend on this fight. Why are skeletons so noisy in this world? Skeletons famously don't have a lot of vocal cords, you know? Moaning is more of a ghost thing. Ghosts don't let things like not having vocal cords bother them generally. Yeah, there are potions. They're expensive, but I could buy a bunch of health potions. Oh, hi. Alright, let's try Asphyxiate. I have been trying to get this spell to work, and every time it's failed. But you're weak, and you look like you need to breathe. Yeah! Yeah! It's gonna be a tournament, and it's gonna be on, hold on, it's in my schedule over here. It's gonna be Wednesday at 2 a.m. We'll go through them all and see what happens. Upon a ruined block arising from the floor rests a tiny golden urn. That's 2 tiny golden urns that do not want the ashes that we found. Picky urns. The Temple of Divine Order. I'll come back here in a second. There was another path. Yeah, we want to go back this way for a second and find out what's over here. I don't think you're worth even the MP for Dispel Undead, honestly. Got to put it in the comments of the video. I posted it earlier. Give me one sec. If you wanna... Oops, hold on. If you want to make sure I don't forget what game you've nominated, put it in a comment under this video here. Pile of parchments lie neatly stacked in the corner, covered in fine cloth. And the moths haven't eaten it yet? Pile of parchments, you read the following. Belcor's Magic Employers. Dionysius, Sun Times. New City, Moon Times. Oh, really? Has an exciting allure about it. For some reason, you feel almost compelled to go there. In fact, it's all you can think about. You're sure there's something there that you need to buy. Okay, so he's here at night. No, he's here at the day and at night. But I can't tell if it's day or night right now. But there's something I need to purchase from him. So where can I find him? The original Dune. Hey, it's on the list just as long as you put the vote on the video I linked. Just make sure it's in one of the comments under that. And, yeah, we'll have another big tournament where we vote. And slowly, one by one, we eliminate until there's only one game left. Oh, it was a hole. Oh, no. I see. I see. I see how it is. Crap. Okay. Should I have written some of this down? See, this is a problem. I can't fall down holes to land in either of those spots. However, I could potentially land here, except this is a full row of holes. At least I'm not taking damage for the... Oh, wait! I have a spell called Levitate! What am I doing? I have the answer to this. Okay, here I was thinking like, okay, there's got to be a switch, there's got to be... Nah. Nah. Alright, where's levitate? What does it fall under? It's not earth magic. It's not wind magic. Wouldn't be mind magic, would it? No, it couldn't be. You just don't know it. Alright, Anton, what about you? Do you know levitate? Yes, you do. Okay. Alright. I fell down anyway! Excuse me! Okay, now you're just dicking with me. Now you're just dicking with me. Was that levitate? No, that doesn't count. Wow, levitate's already worn off, too. That didn't last long. I'm so annoyed that the levitate dropped me anyway. So levitate is actually featherfall. Alright. Well, that's stupid. Alright, well now what? Still can't get at any of them. Oh? Okay, we got to that one finally. Okay, they should open that again. Oh, that's a whole bunch of you. Alright, let's just nuke them. Yep, nuke them. Well, that was annoying. Apparently, they're highly resistant to radiation. That was a huge waste of MP then. Hmm. Hmm. That leaves me with this one still locked. Always flips that, so that's no good at all. Go away. We're busy. Don't trigger a second time, so... What do I do about this? I can't get into there. Gonna wait a minute. Let me try. You know the spells we really need? One that increases or decreases random encounters. This is so annoying. They're both binary. None of those are gonna do anything else. And there's no way I can get around. It's not like falling down helps me. What am I missing? What am I missing? The monk makes a lot of attacks a turn. I can't drop into either of those. It really does seem like you should drop in one of the spots and land on something, but I'm just not seeing it. Hmm. Oh, there sure are a lot of you, aren't there? But something very unfortunate is about to happen. I'm so glad these encounters aren't extremely deadly. How is it that your bite attack bites my back row? That doesn't seem right. I think those lizards are the most dangerous things in this tower by a fairly wide margin so far. Okay, it's left in exactly the state it was when we dropped. See, none of these are going to take me to any place I haven't been downstairs. I've been in that one. I flipped that one. That just swaps this from here to here. And that just opens a door. That would cause me to not be able to move forward. This is infuriating. I don't get it. If I could get to the other side of this wall right here, well, just... Well, there is one combination I haven't tried. Okay, blocked. I thought I'd gotten that one, didn't I? I'd swear I'd already hit that switch. Okay. Well, maybe that changes something. It must change something, because I can't think any other combination that could exist. Okay, there it is. We're through. A radiant bubble of light descends from within the adjoining chamber, encircling you for a moment, and then brushing over your heads. Oh, great. We've been silenced. Wonderful. I'm going to save. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to turn Detect Secret back on. Because that could matter. I Each person can nominate one thing. If you nominate many things and don't clarify, I don't know, probably just go with the first one. I'm not sure. Descending from the walls is a marble altar adorned gracefully with decorative carvings. Okay, we need another statue. And that door there, that door will be the thing, and we just keep getting silenced. Great. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing here is that dangerous. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can pick one game, and I'll just do my best to remember to +1 the vote, since you're not there, each time it comes up. I'm okay with that. Yeah, just leave a message for me so I remember. Leave a comment. Okay, hold on a second. We're actually going way more melee-oriented these days. How about that? Just while we think we can get away with it. You have got to be getting close, right? You are. She's getting close, guys. Our highest level character. You better run. Flee! Flee! While you still can. Alright, go ahead and put that a little in there. Another locked door. There's 2 on this floor. What do you guys want? Alright. Fine. Well, Drowbard, how about you dust off that old loot? Darn. Doesn't work on them, huh? Oh well, it was worth a try. Can't believe how stingy the game's been with musical instruments thus far. What is this? Another? Man, this spot is just wave after wave of enemies. It's an endurance test. But we got lots of stamina, so no worries. Alright. Nope, can't lockpick this one either. Well. Well. How about that? Let me guess. Golden idol? Silver idol? Idol singer? Doggone it. Vegified. Can I fix that? If I throw a sane mind... No? Well, great. 2 of my guys are vegified. Wonderful. Oh well, they'll still gain XP, so who cares? Oh! Have we found it? Inside the shop, the air is filled with stuff. Yeah. Sounds a lot like your other shop in town. Hey, how's it going? Well. I don't see it, Stefan. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. But definitely said he had something I needed. That resurrect scroll sounds like something I should have. Let's see. Jonga? This guy doesn't sell no Jonga powder. Really? The game literally said you need to find this shop, and then he doesn't have the thing for sale? That doesn't seem right. That seems really wrong to me. You won't know anything about this. Darn, I was kind of hoping the Danes were connected to that. Oh, you wouldn't know any of this other stuff either. Oh, this is the wrong NPC, but the game specifically told me I needed to visit this guy's shop. Like, I found that thing, and it insisted I had to come here. So I need to meet someone on the first level that didn't show up. The hell is up with that? Well... Well, at least we bought a res scroll. Who did I give the golden thing to? Was it you? Do you got it? Ah, you got it. Alright, this floor is completely solved. We'll hop down to the first floor and look around for that guy a little. Greetings! You passed the test of the Temple of Divine Order! The Fellowship welcomes you into the Order of Holy Canon! You must now show a token of good faith in accordance with thy rank. I think they're taking money from me. But they're not taking all my money? So I guess I'm okay with it? Okay, let's head down to the first floor. We've still got two guys who are vegging out at the moment, so I'm not too eager to dive into stronger floors. Okay, so somewhere on this floor, I need to meet a guy. Wait, I thought it would have something to do with the urns. There's 2 golden urns I've seen so far. Isn't that what it's for? How do I find this guy? Here's a nice long stretch. Well, if it's optional, maybe I'll just miss it. My guys need a little bit of time to rest. We've got one more unvegging to do. Then I guess we can just move up to the 3rd floor. No, I didn't meet the guy. Hey, Wings, how you doing? Alright, we're just gonna move on. We didn't find the guy in the powder, so I guess that's just... I don't know. I guess we'll just move on. It is annoying, though. It is really annoying. Alright. What is the next floor gonna do to us? We've had 2 annoying puzzles. We've been silenced, we've been nauseated, well, we've been vegified, we've fought ghosts, lizards, lots of moths and Danes. And they keep asking for dues. What's next? I'm doing way better. I'm all the way not sick anymore. Well, I hate it. I hate it a lot. Okay, the map still works. Right? Just checking real quick. Okay. So, we're gonna search like this. Also, my internet's working again. I didn't get to stream for a bit. I couldn't internet at all for a bit. It was terrible. See, I'm doing pretty good now that all this is back. We have 100 in our mythology, and yet we're still failing to identify enemies? What gives with that? Yeah. My, box. My router. It was a kind that the internet service provider no longer supported, and so we needed to get a new one. You know what I need to cast? I should have this up again. Alright. Strange purple haze bathes the party in tingling light particles. Oh man, massive damage and puts 2 of them in a vegetative state. Oh hi! A new level of Dane has appeared, has it? Alright, Bez. Give them a mind blast for me. If you can. Hopefully you can. She'll breathe on them. You'll also try a Psy Blast. Hopefully one of those gets through. Alright. Nuke 'em. Okay, this should destroy them. Utterly. Unless they put a bunch of us to sleep. Yeah, they're definitely becoming significantly more dangerous, and the traps far, far worse. This is bad. Hit them with asphyxiation. That'll clean up a lot of it. Did it just fail? This is bad. Lords of the Realm 2. Okay, they've hit us with fear. I'm really worried about Bertha. This sucks. Come on. One of you has to get them. Okay, you mind blast them. I need these gone. They're doing terrible things to us. They need to be gone. No, you can pick what you want. You can pick it came from the desert or whatever you'd like to nominate. I thought about vetoing some of them, but there's just too many. Too many that are all miscategorized, and I'm just like, alright, fine, whatever. Oh my gosh. This sucks. Come on, guys. I want that to work so badly. I really need you to heal. Everything I try to throw just fails. And it's really awful. If you could just get some of this damage through, we'd be okay. There we go. There we go. Bertha got him. Finally. Only 3,000 XP. That's definitely lowballing us there. We're in terrible shape right now. Let's fix that up. All stacked up with problems. Okay, so this tile in particular was really bad. We'll get off of it and rest. Alright, everyone's rested up a little. Injuries are still pretty awful. Alright, that tile back there is a really bad tile, so we're not gonna step there again if we can help it. How is your mapping skill, by the way? You never got it past 55? Why'd I give you the map again? Which way now? All right. Oh, that's not so bad. Take him out. I see. Oh, hi. Well, this is one end. Now we just need to find a statue and a place to put the statue. Ah, these guys are the ones that were tough. Come on, Schneider, get him! Darn it. Asphyxiation fails a lot, doesn't it? Gonna need to heal up Schneider again. Let's see what we can do on that point. The best we can do for the moment. Okay. Lair of the Beast. Start picking the lock. Alright, we've got the Lair of the Beast. We've got the gate that presumably leads out. But how do we get in here? Are there any other paths here? No. So there's got to be something on that side. I wish I could hotkey the map. The moment I touch this, it's going to be bad again. Yuck. Yep, it's bad. It's awful. It's the worst. Hopefully that'll get him. Please. Okay, got him. Level 4 asphyxiation is the level we need. Strength. 6 hit points. Amazing. Power strike. She's never been a priest. She has the piety, but not the persuasion. She can become a ninja. Oh, do that. All right, cool. That gives you access to hands and feet. It gives you access to crits. Yeah, no, do that. That's good. You know what? Take this off. Just punch things. Alright. Hopefully you can get to be priest, because you've never been a priest, among other things. Alright. We are going to have to step through that terrible square again at some point. Possibly multiple more times. What can you do, though? We are getting kind of desperate on supplies. Like, holy crap. There's nothing left. We're running on fumes at this point. Yeah, that was it. Every single MP for healing. I sure hope there's a shortcut in this floor after this. '83 is pretty old. '83 is the same age as the Famicom. And 2 years before it became the NES. Well, you can try to asphyxiate them. It might work. It did not work. Kicking for sevens. Even though you have no skill yet. But you're gonna start getting hands and feet skill. And critical hit skill. Actually, we'll probably put off the crit skill for later. I'll be happy if you keep working on your spell casting. You don't have a single priest level yet. Man. Or psychic. Alright, let me see where. We should have just entered a corner. Alright, this should be new territory. More bugs. Highly effective. All right. Where are we now? In a straightaway. Oh, hi. Haven't been seeing much of you in a bit. We'll try it. Level 2 asphyxiate. Go! Darn. Probably needed to be level 3. Come. Come on. Come on, Dreadbard. Take him out. Get him. It's going on way too long. We're taking way too much damage and status effects. This is super annoying. This is so annoying. Time Twist. That was the disc game that was kind of a precursor to Earthbound. Kinda, sorta. Technically unrelated, but you can kinda tell. They travel back and forth in time, save Joan of Arc. Satan possesses Jesus or something. That the one? Made by Nintendo themselves, too. I absolutely have to get Droubard's oration to 100. He is failing way too much with the spells. Every time we need to rely on him to cast a spell, nothing's coming out. This is so stupid. All your guys are asleep or paralyzed. Ha ha ha, that would just be forever. Despite having had multiple characters set up to cast spells that would end the fight. Breathe won't fail. Come on. Alright. Progress. Finally. This fight cost an absolute arm and a leg in resources for an enemy that's worth next to nothing. And it's still going on. One left. Point of strength ain't gonna get you anywhere, but you got 9 points of hand and feet just from that, huh? Intelligence is good. Work on that piety. Oh, you're asleep. Okay, you gotta unpoison him now. Alright, we are in terrible, terrible shape. No healing left, and our guys are all busted up. I don't need to pass that terrible tile that does damage and madness again. Gee, I can only wonder why they never released that in the West. Why, how could anyone find anything about that controversial? Honestly, it's just weird that such a game even got made. Downright bizarre. But yeah, to me it looks kind of like Earthbound -1. Though I think the original Earthbound or Mother would have come out first. What happened? We stepped here and we were teleported here. Oh, really? A circle of entranced Danes sit quietly in open chamber, meditating upon some distant thought, reaching to touch the place of the mind wherein resides the secret of inner power and knowing bliss. Like statues, they sit unmoving. It is only after a few minutes that you notice a figure standing at the rear of the room, watching you without watching. Gracefully, as if sliding upon the floor, he moves towards you and speaks. Only they that know ever journey into the realm that lies beyond. It is the realm where the mind becomes the center of the universe and all infinity unfolds before the eye. Is it the realm of dreams? Only looking, never touch. It sounds a lot like what the monks did to me. Is a place of true essence, freed from all trapping and postulates of the outer world. It is the inner kingdom, the land of peace and true knowledge. Dost thee wish to learn? Yeah, sure. So be it. Search ye for the word in the lair of the beast, and then return here. If ye know, then ye will know what to do. And the figure and all the other Danes fade away one by one. Yeah, you're totally like the monks. Oh, hey, a glowing key. Nice. Wish I'd had that earlier. Did you call it the inner realm? 3 doors to darkness. They're probably going to lead to there. You stumble over something on the floor. With a few tinks and clinks, it comes to rest somewhere at your feet. Carefully crawling on your hands and knees, you find a small golden figurine which you kicked a few moments ago. Okay, this is to get to the next floor. I bet they're a skill trainer then. I bet this is a skill trainer if I beat the beast. How'd I end up here? Alright, we have to pass the horribleness again. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the blue guys are called Danes. Don't have to. We'll see. If I can avoid taking damage and madness again, I totally will. Ninja does seem to be a slow leveling class. Is it poisoned? It's not. This is the most powerful one we've ever seen. Oh, this is a game changer. I don't think I'm ever climbing up this tower to drink from here, though. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, top everyone off. Ho! Ho! Oh! Don't ask that question. Just appreciate the temporary reprieve. Don't look the gift horse in the mouth. We do have to go through the madness and pain again, though. But we got unlimited MP now, so, well, this isn't worth much. The last couple of times this happened, we had a ton of trouble, but right now it's like, oh, look, just a couple lizards. Okay, fine by me. I wouldn't know anything about the Famicom disk system. But I wish that's how everything worked. Nintendo was on top of the world with the Switch, but I don't think they're going to see nearly as much success with the Switch 2. The backwards compatibility ensures that it will still do well, but it won't do nearly as well as it should have. That is my opinion. Alright. We'll have to pass the madness and pain spot again. But that's okay. Oh yeah, you're making tremendous progress. Okay, we need to go. Hold on. What a pain. Alright, Mr. Beast, let's have a word, you and I. And by word, I mean bonk. Lots and lots of bonk. It's like Skype plus it's a chat room. but everything that's chatted stays permanently there. Like a message board, sorta. It was a very good service. Still is a good service at the moment, but its future is a little bit dubious. Stepping into the lair of the beast, you are consumed by darkness. Soon you hear the distant, soft, slushy sound, and the light before you, iridescent in the surrounding darkness. Are you going to give me a stat up if I slay you? I have psychics. We could make friends. No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna bonk you then. Oh, let's see. Crush. Actually, I'm just gonna ask you to kick it. You, however, will create life. Okay, next up. What should we do? I think we should try Crush. I think we should try Crush. And I think we should probably try... Do we have Lifesteal? I've never used Lifesteal. Let's try Lifesteal. Kick it, kick it. Lifesteal didn't work. We created one thing. Alright, well. I wonder how many hit points this thing has. Alright, let's try this again. I said crush him. Come on, guys. Let's try a maximum bless. Did the bless even happen? I didn't see it happen. It must have happened. Right? Must have. Crushes don't seem to be doing anything, though. Well, what the hell? Make a mental attack. Full force on it. Let's see what that does. You're a psychic, right? Let's blast you over and over again for all we're worth. Because we're in a place of utter darkness. Alright, fine. Let's use Enchanted Blade. Mind Read might do. I wonder. So many things just don't affect you. Oh, well, we kicked it to death. Okay. Getting there on the piety. Ninja spell! Okay, this is alchemy, right? Yeah, you're learning alchemy, I think, as a ninja. Fallen beast lies lying. You wonder if this was as intended. Then in his final expiring gasp, it seems to utter a peculiar symbol, almost inaudible. It sounded like moo. Ah, is that the word I need? Moo. Alright then. Well, let's take it back to the guys. Nope, we're taking it back to the guys first. Oh, here we go. More mooligans attacking us. Oh, wow. These fights used to be really difficult. The trap is still awful, but, you know, the fights that come with it, not such a big deal. I don't know what the Danes are about. They're weird. But they live here, so, you know, whatever. Hold on a second. I'm so happy we got the refill. We were actually looking really bad. Like, just the worst. But having found this wonderful thing over here. Hold on, did I make a wrong turn? Yes. Yes! Happiness. I was beginning to fear I wouldn't find any more of those. And then here it was. Oh, hi. Yuck. I'll give you the fireball. And you can have the psionic fires. And you can have the please just kill it with fire. Be gone, pests. Eradicate them completely. I don't need to hold back. Alright, problems are solving themselves. sign of anyone to be found. Meditate upon the word moo. Sing alone the peaceful chamber. The word floats inside your head, hovering above, just out of reach. What happens when everyone falls asleep? All that's left is Baz. Maybe you're not allowed to have your whole party fall asleep. Maybe it's those touches of madness that are the problem. Oh. Yes? Oh, mind control. Okay, where we got it? We can control people's minds. How does it... Oh, you don't have it yet. Okay, Anton is missing it still. Oh, his is up at 7 somehow. Seems to be pretty random how much each person has of it. But Anton didn't get it yet. The ones who stay awake get it. And you level it up? Why would I want to do that? I could just put points into it as we level. Resist mind magic better. Oh, how many levels do I have to have in it to get through the poppy field? Because that would be an appreciated shortcut. Yeah, Anton cannot succeed this. Ah, come on, Anton. You're killing me here. Just pick up the skill and we can move on. Oh my gosh, Anton. You're really bad at this, huh? You were my first psychic, you know that? I'd expect you to be good at things like this. All he has to do is stay awake one time and we're out of here. But no, he can't do that. How much resistance to mind magic? Because insanity effects are real. Oh, I think he... Did he do it? Did he do it? He got it. He got it. He's got 1 point. Okay, great. Alright, everyone's got a new skill. That's great. We can take a shortcut through the poppy field. That's also great. I don't know how important this is, but anything that makes me more resistant to status effects is appreciated. However much or little it might give, it is appreciated quite a bit. Alright, let's get to the next floor. We don't have a whole lot of time left for this stream. I think we've made tremendous progress. Bertha getting ninja was huge. Mage or Scythe. Okay, we gotta go through the madness and pain again. Alright, here we go. Potentially, this could be a grinding spot because there's a fountain so close and a guaranteed encounter. But it also seems like it'd be an annoying one, so... Still, it seems like it would be a great grinding spot if you had a mind to. You're all still on your feet. I'll whip some rocks at you. That'll solve it. They kind of do, actually. Unfortunately, we only battle with violence, not with mere words. That was the Dane's mistake in challenging us. Okay. Oh, I'm ready for whatever you may throw at me next. I've defeated your Psy Beast. I've filled up my camel hump with MP. I'm ready for another long haul. Did you just say battle? We love that! Yep. They both ran away. Alright, we know the rule here. Hold on a second, I think I gave it to you. Oh, hey, they're back. This madness where our characters are attacking each other is a real downer. I need to fix that. Man, will these things just die? Alright, there we go. Morning, James! Alright, the madness is washing away. But we also need to heal up. I'm too lazy to heal the rest of the way. Alright, fine. Maybe a little bit more. Our lowest HP count is 120. Not nearly enough. Greetings! You've passed the test of the Temple of Eternal Night. The Fellowship anoints you as a priest of Dane. Now please give us more money. Uh-huh. Temple of Aerial Whimsy. Hold on a second. I need to cast the thing. Oh, is that how it's gonna be, is it? Oh. Wait. It's teleport time, is it? I feel like I'm gonna hate this floor. I feel like I'm going to despise this floor of the tower. But maybe I'm worrying over nothing. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe. Sometimes things are just unaffected by nuclear fire. You'd think atomic fire would be a great equalizer, but somehow... some way... These encounters are actually kind of starting to seem rather dangerous. I am starting to grow concerned. Alright, let's see. I forget who was poisoned. It's alright though. It was 4 out of 6. So if I just cure everybody... Pretty sure Drowbard was not one of them either. So, should work out. Still poisoned. Your poisons are extra strong, are they? Oh, you dicks. Yes, this is exactly the kind of floor that I will hate. I see. More frustrating than the darkness? Well, I don't know about that. But definitely a frustrating thing. Okay, we have ghosts and we have Minotaur skulls. Scream at them. Okay, let's try Dispel Undead. Let's try... I'll point you at the ghost specifically, and then I'll say... Dispel Undead. Let's see what happens. Yep, that's when the DOS strategy vote is. And yeah. Saturday. Yeah, I think so. I think it's Saturday. It'll be Power Rangers. Do we gain skill with mind control every time we get hit with insanity? I wonder. Alright, I'll throw... Well, Dispel Undead didn't work. We will just have to hit you with loads of other things. Hopefully something from here causes them great harm. Well, that was annoying. Ghosts are the worst. I need a way to just get rid of them. Oh, well now this, on the other hand, I can handle this. Yeah, this ain't nothing. That'll probably do. No, wait, it was 4. I needed to asphyxiate 4, didn't I? I think. Ah, Transport Tycoon Deluxe is such a good game. Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe is just the definitive way to play it. A what? Oh, did you guys summon a friend? Should I be concerned? I'm not sure how worried I should be. I'm going to crush it. You can't really hit it all that much harder, huh? Huh, Anton? Fine. Alright. This should do it. Oh, you missed with a sword? Don't miss with a sword. We're missing the dragon a lot. Its AC is very high. Okay, it has weaken. The crush failed. I think it's magic resistant. Ow! 30. Oh shit, it did like 60. Oh my gosh, it made like 3 attacks in a round. For a ton of damage. We're missing way too much. God, nearly took Besmer down in one move. Okay, heal Bez. Stuff's been failing. Alright, we'll haste the party. We'll bless the party. Missing. Oh, okay, it's down. The fights are definitely significantly more difficult on this floor. What a jump in the power level of our foes. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Is that the chest I was going for earlier? Oh, how about that? Alright. A key? Not quite the treasure I was hoping for. Key of the stone. Alright, let's put me back here again, hasn't it? So that would take me... Really? Guess that would be too easy, huh? Oh shit, where am I now? Those are durable. You do a lot of damage. Well, let's try Deep Freeze on you. I don't see any reason why you'd be particularly resistant to frost. I'll also throw a Crush for good measure. Yeah, Deep Freeze worked. The Crush missed, but the Deep Freeze worked, so... it all worked out in the end. I mean, the XP here is fantastic. Huh? I am downstairs now. Ah, aerial whimsy, they say. Aerial whimsy, huh? Mm-hmm. Aye. My, aren't there a lot of you? And you brought your cannons. A ton of ice cream and alcohol, huh? Well, she's looking pretty good now. But her magic still leaves something to be desired. Oh, does she need a lot of work with her spells? Hmm. I probably need to class change a bunch of these guys again. Those does seem like a great place for it. I swear you just need more vitality. Oh, you definitely need to class change. Oh, wow! What a selection you've got there. Right, Schneider, what did you need to be? Schneider has never been a mage? Is that so? Well, I mean, that's a... I mean... Alright, well, you need to be a mage, so you gotta be a mage. You've got a pretty good amount of MP. So let's get that skill in. Yep, there it is now. And you'll have every type of magic. Yeah. Alright, what I should do is I should go back to the fountain between streams and get everyone topped off again, and we'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll take some time to consider my characters. Several of them need to class change. That's, I think? Yeah, he's got everything. He's got every skill I want my characters to have. Of course, he needs to get access to Psychic and Mage Magic one more time after this each to top off, but that's not, you know, that's fine. Bertha needs to be a priest and a psychic. Drowbard needs to be a psychic. And then a bunch of people need crits, which means either samurai or ninja. But we're getting very close to the party having all the things I want them to have. We're getting close! You know what? He's pretty much guaranteed to get back into Psychic on his next level. Look at this. 12 Vitality and 12 Intelligence. He'll get Psychic, which will get the rest of the Psychic spells. Then he'll easily get Mage again, pick up all the rest of the Mage spells, and he'll be pretty well done. Then he just becomes whatever he wants, because he's got all the skills that he needs. So Snyder's the one who's the most finished right now. Bez is looking real good. He's got all 4 schools of magic, but the skill level is low. He's going to need to class change a couple of times to build up his skills, and he's pretty much stuck as a mage. Bertha, oh, she got Valkyrie finally! I think that gives her access to priest spells, actually. Because she is missing priest spells and psychic spells, as I said earlier. He needs... Actually, he's almost done, too. He's more or less in the same boat as Schneider. Anton, though. Anton has a problem. No, he actually got all 4 schools of magic. The only thing he needs is crits. He needs crits. And Drowbard... He has all the priest spells in the game. He's got all 4 maxed. He needs crits. Actually, this is at 100. He just needs crits. Most of our crew was almost done. She was in the worst position, but now she's gonna be a Valkyrie. Temporarily, and then she's gonna change a few more times, but eventually she'll be a Valkyrie for keeps. But regardless, I have to sort this out tomorrow, because I need to go to bed. Unfortunately. I'm pretty sure Valkyrie's a priest. It's gotta be, right? A fancy store for rich people? Well, don't shop there. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. See y'all tomorrow for more Wizardry 7.